Hello and welcome to Nemo's Views. Today is Remembrance Sunday, which according to the internet is as follows. Remembrance Day, also known as Poppy Day, owing to the tradition of wearing a remembrance poppy, is a memorial day observed in Commonwealth member states since the end of the First World War to honour armed forces members who have died in the line of duty. This day is also marked by war remembrances in several other non-Commonwealth countries. So, we've got Poppy Day, and I believe the Royal British Legion, who sort of do the poppies, they give a lot of the money they collect, or a big chunk of the money they collect, goes towards helping soldiers and members of the armed forces that have been injured and stuff in the UK. And it's a good thing that we remember, because as horrific as, say, if we go to the Second World War, which I read the other day was the bloodiest military conflict in history, with some 50 to 70 million estimated to have died because of World War II. Those people the people that have served deserve to be remembered, because they were fighting against Adolf Hitler and fascism and, all these other awful things that were going on at the time. And even the German soldiers that were sort of forced to go to war, because let's be honest, you've got the SS, and a lot of those guys, as I understand it, wanted to join the SS. It wasn't a case of I've been press ganged into it and I've been told I've got to. As I'm led to believe, a lot of the members of the SS wanted to be in the SS, and they wanted to do that particular job. So, but a lot of the people have fought for their countries, whether they was on the winning side or the losing side, they've still fought, they've still served, they were still brave enough to step up and say, well, we'll do it. We'll go and we'll do it. We'll shoot people for you. We'll kill people. We'll bomb people. We'll do it because it's what the country needs, whether they were right or they were wrong. Now, the First World War, it was all trench warfare and all that sort of nonsense. A lot of stalemate. Nothing really sort of gained by it, I don't suppose. There never is in war, though, is there? There never is. Yeah, the poppy fields and everything, which is where it all comes from. But nothing's ever achieved in war, is it? Nothing is ever really... If these world leaders want to have war, instead of sending their people off to fight their battles for them, maybe, and I've come up with this theory years ago, we should lock them in a cage, lock them in an octagon, and say, whoever comes out alive is right. You're not going to be slaughtering millions of us because you two have got a bit of grief about some land border or some bit of ocean or whatever. If you two want to slug it out, you two crack on. We'll watch on telly, and whoever comes out alive was clearly right. So, get on with it. But people serve in their armed forces. They serve their countries. A lot of people serve with distinction. The trouble is, if you're a member of some sort of elite crack commando squadron unit, like the SAS, like the SEAL teams, Delta and all that sort of thing, a lot of what you do isn't going to be officially recognised. They can't publicly recognise it, which is a shame. But that's the nature of that particular job. I saw a video. I was on X this morning, and I saw a video of this old man. He was walking past. He looked like a war veteran, and he was walking past a cenotaph, and there was lots of young people there, acting stupid, really. For want of a better word, they was all being disrespectful and everything. And the old man was walking by, and I thought, that's ironic, because that man has probably fought to give those idiots the right to be idiots. That's the sort of paradox. His sacrifice, going to war, losing his friends, the things he's probably seen and had to do, has given those idiots the right. They can be idiots because of him. They're jeering and they're messing around, their antics. They're allowed to do that because of him. And that's the ultimate paradox. But we should remember all the fallen, all the people that have served, the animals that have served, carrier pigeons, horses, dogs, all the other animals. There's bound to be more animals that they've used and abused and exploited, as well as people, So the sacrifice of war really is it's a great sacrifice, and war really does diminish all of us. And, I think maybe a world without it would probably be a much better thing for all of mankind. We go looking into the heavens, out into the cosmos for other life. We can't even get along with life here. We can't even get along with each other here. And we want to go looking for other species to go and exploit and abuse, I suppose. But that's a different vlog for a different day. It is Remembrance Sunday. I am wearing my poppy with absolute pride. Whenever I go into a shop and I see the poppy appeal, even if I'm wearing a poppy, I'll still chuck some change into the collection pot. And a lot of the time they'll say, "Oh, do you want a poppy?" "No, I've already got one. I've got one. It's under my, I'm wearing a jacket. It's on my jumper, whatever." So, we should all remember the people and animals that have served their countries, defending what they believe at the time to be right. So that's my my view on Remembrance Sunday.